Hey, what's up, my friends? I realize I'm saying what's up, and you probably won't answer, but let me know. What's up? Today's Monday, September 29th, 2014. Welcome to hashtag Monday here on Pretty Much It, where every week we tell you guys about the movies, video games, TV, comics, and music that we think are deserving of your attention. Should you check them out? That's up to you, but we think that you should at least be aware of all of these things. Let's get started with movies coming out this week. Now, it's been slow-ish, and it's about to pick up speed big time because we have 3 movies coming out. First off, I believe on Wednesday we have in limited release Men, Women, and Children. It's going wide on the 10th, I think. But I am going to see it this week. I am looking forward to it. I'm hearing mixed things about it, but I thought it looked good from the trailer, so there you go. We also have, I'm going to save the best for last, we have Annabelle. Not expecting much from this. It's not, I mean, it's produced by James Wan, don't get me wrong. I know he's got a hand in it, but it's not directed by him. It's not written by that gang. So I don't really know about this one, but you know, I'll probably give it a shot. I'm just really in the mood to see a spooky movie, so hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's at least not bad. And finally, forget about it. I will be there for this. We've got Gone Girl, David Fincher, Ben Affleck. Holy smokes. I am so excited for this, guys. Let me know if you're excited, although I feel like you probably are. This is like the beginning of this time of the year for movies, it feels like. Doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like we're moving into the time of year where we get like the really solid, great films? I hope so. I'm very excited. But that is it for movies. Let's move on to DVDs. On the flip side of the spectrum, we've got the opposite of this next time of the year. We've got the summer Transformers Age of Extinction out on DVD, Blu-ray, the works, what have you. Not interested. We also have Chef. Now, this is one that I highly recommend. This was a great film. Jon Favreau. I think you guys would really like it. And so, yeah, I very highly recommend it. It's going to make you hungry, though. So just make sure you have food on hand. And not just popcorn. I'm talking, like, food. A lot of food. But that's it for movies and DVDs coming out this week, or that I think you should check out this week at least. Let's move on over to Jake to find out what video games are coming out this week.
Hello everybody, where in the world am I this week? St. Louis Airport. I am lost and sleeping in it, kind of like Tom Hanks in The Terminal. I'm lost in the airport, where am I need to go home. Terrible accents aside, whatever, let's talk about video games. Forza Horizon 2 is coming out, and I've actually heard, word on the street, it's pretty good, so if you got an Xbox One and you like racing, it might be right up your alley. But the big thing I'm hyped for this week is Shadow of Mordor. I'm so excited because I love Lord of the Rings, and I love good video games, and apparently this one's getting some good review buzz, so I can't wait. I'm gonna be playing it all week. Oh shit, that's my plane, gotta go. See you guys later.
It's TV Palooza Part 2. We've got a lot of stuff, so I'm going to go by network. Over on CBS, we've got Stalker from Kevin Williamson, who you may remember from Dawson's Creek or more recently The Following. Needless to say, Stalker is a little bit closer to The Following than Dawson's Creek, but I've heard that this show is really jarring, and after seeing the pilot, a lot of people didn't feel safe, which is kind of nerve-wracking, but I think I might check it out just because I love Maggie Q. Over on NBC, we've got a couple of comedy series premieres. We've got Bad Judge. They say it's from the executive producers of Anchorman and starring Kate Walsh, who was on Private Practice and more recently Fargo, but don't waste your time. This is horrible. And it's my pick for the show that gets canceled first this season. What I say. You guys let me know if you think that there's another show that's going to be canceled before that. But then there's also the comedy premiere of A to Z. I actually really liked this. I saw the pilot and I thought it was kind of sweet and delightful. It stars Kristen Milotti, who you remember as the mother from How I Met Your Mother, and Ben Feldman, as you remember as getting his nipple cut off on Mad Men. So I really like it. I also enjoy that it's narrated by Katie Seagal. So it's really awesome. Over on Fox, we've got the series premiere of Grace Point. Now, this is weird. I've heard that the show is really well done and great. It stars Anna Gunn from Breaking Bad and David Tennant from Doctor Who and Harry Potter and everything. But I've heard that fans of the original Broadchurch that this is based on aren't digging this because it's pretty much exactly the same as Broadchurch up until the points that they saw, which I think most people saw 2 episodes. I didn't watch Broadchurch, so I'm going to check it out. But I'm not sure if seeing Broadchurch beforehand is going to make you like it more or color you against it, as it seems to have been doing with the critics. You guys will have to let me know. Then we've also got the series premiere of Mulaney, which I heard was really bad. They're trying to make it like a second coming of Seinfeld, and it's really just the second coming of bad laugh track CBS comedies. Sorry, Eric. I know you were looking forward to that show. And then we've also got the season premiere of Bob's Burgers. Next, over on ABC, we've got a couple of comedies premiering. We've got Manhattan Love Story, which I've heard horrible things about. I heard it's really bad, but I do like the actors that are in it. Annalie Tipton, who was in like Crazy Stupid Love, and then the guy who played Evan Chambers on Greek. So I like the cast, so I want to like it, but I've heard it's everything that's bad about women and everything that's bad about men, and they kind of just make it gross. And then we've also got the series premiere of Selfie. Now hear me out. We all expect Selfie to be bad, and everybody's going to watch it expecting it to be bad. And I will not lie. The very first scene of the pilot is abhorrent. It's disgusting. But this show is from Emily Kapnek, who's famous for doing these like crazy outlandish farce shows like she did As Told by Ginger over on Nickelodeon back in the day, and more recently she had Suburgatory, also on ABC, very close to my heart. I loved that show. So I think the show has potential. It's got a very straightforward concept, the whole Pygmalion kind of thing. Karen Gillan and John Cho have good chemistry, and overall they just have good performances. So despite the fact that it's a little bit mean to current modern culture, and the fact that it's a little bit gross with like throw up jokes and stuff, not even throw up jokes, just throw up in general, I think it has potential. Next up on the CW, we've got a couple of season premieres. We've got the Vampire Diaries, which you guys know that I love, and then also Reign, which I loved last season. So I'm very excited to see what they do next. Next up is cable. We've got a couple of things. We've got the season finale of The Bridge over on FX. And then on MTV, we've got the series premiere of their new show, Happy Land, which is supposed to be like an Adventureland kind of thing, like a behind the scenes of amusement parks. So we'll see. It looks kind of interesting. We've also got the season premiere of Homeland on Showtime, 2-hour season premiere. I don't even know if I'm looking forward to this at this point because last season was such a drag, but they made some huge changes, so I'm interested to see what happens next. And then lastly, we've got the series premiere of Star Wars Rebels over on Cartoon Network. This is animated, you know, those animated Star Wars shows, they're always the same. And that's everything on TV. Next up is Andrew with the comics.
Hey guys, what's up? We got a lot of cool things coming out in comics this week. Most of it's Marvel, for me anyway. That's what I'm most excited about. We have Captain America number 25 coming out. This is the last issue before I think it reboots with Falcon as Captain America, which I'm really excited for because I think Falcon is an awesome character. And I think he'd be great as Captain America. We also have Legendary Star-Lord number 4 coming out. In this issue, he's fighting Thanos. That's really all I know, and that's really all I want to know. I'm pretty much sold on that. Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier number 1. I cannot be more excited for this. I love Winter Soldier. I love Bucky Barnes. His last solo, was it? Yeah, the last solo run that he had, that who wrote that? Ed Brubaker wrote it, and it was great. I've always thought Winter Soldier was a really cool character, and I loved the Captain America Winter Soldier movie. I thought it was great. So I'm really excited to read more Bucky. I'm really excited to see more Winter Soldier. We also have Guardians 3000 number 1 coming out. This is cool. This is written by the guy who kind of put together the Guardians of the Galaxy team that we know, except this is the original Guardians of the Galaxy from the 80s, I believe, who the only one I can actually name is Yondu. That's the only one I can actually remember who was in it. But I'm really excited about this. I've read the older stuff a few times. I couldn't really get into it, but it's cool to see like a modern take on it. And the guy writing it is really good too. We also have Thor number 1. This is the first Thor issue with Girl Thor, which I'm all about. I think it's a really cool move on Marvel's part. And that's all I have coming out this week. Kevin, what's going on with the music?
Happy Monday, everybody. Kevin here. I have your music. Have no fear. We're going to jump right in, and then I will disappear. That was a rhyme. Did you like it? I hope you did. So the first album coming out this week of note is 747, like the airplane, by Lady Antebellum. Then we have Bring Back the Sunshine by Blake Shelton. And we have Art Official Age from the man himself, the Purple Rain master, Prince. And another one, this is a big one that I'm personally interested in, I'm excited to hear, is Hesitant Alien by Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance fame. Since they've disbanded, he's been working on his own solo project, and it is different from My Chemical Romance. So people are describing it as Britpop, and he was sort of inspired by this 70s, 80s sound, this glam rock type thing. So if you saw the music video for No Shows, you know what we're talking about. It's a fun little music video. It sort of reminded me of when Snoop Dogg did Sensual Seduction a few years back. So if you saw that music video, too, you might know what I'm talking about. So if you liked My Chemical Romance, check out this album. I think you might like it, or you won't, and you'll move on with your life, and you'll forget I even told you that. So that's all I have for you. Now back to Eric. Thank you. Thank you.
And there you have it. Those are your movies, video games, TV, comics, and music that we think you should check out this week. Our giveaway winner is Raymond Thang. You know, some people say, it ain't no thang. This time, it is the thang. Specifically, Raymond Thang. Please write to us on Facebook.com/PrettyMuchIt, and we will get your information to send you a free shirt from BeObscure.com. Thank you very much for entering, and congrats on winning. And I hope that everybody realizes that you could just enter every week and potentially win a shirt. It's totally random, so keep doing it. If you're discouraged, it requires no effort, so just keep doing it. And you're bound to win at some point, right? I enter the survey giveaway thing. You're entered to win $1,000 when you enter the Applebee's survey, and I do this on all receipts. But I do it every time, and guess what? I've never won, but the day that I win, all worth it. There you go. That's really how you should look at life, I think, right? I don't want to get existential with you guys, but, you know, think about it. Think about it. But that is it for this week's episode of #ReckaMonday. It's a beautiful new week. Go out and have some fun. It's a beautiful new month coming up, my favorite month of the year, October. And I'm excited, I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm horrified, I'm devastated, I'm looking forward to everything that happens, and that's pretty much it.
Thank you. Thank you. That was weird. I'll do it again.